Now, at a time when people and families are struggling to make ends meet, a Soddy Daisy nonprofit has started a community garden to help put food on the table.
And Dallas Payton tells us more.
While teaching agriculture classes at the Soddy Daisy Community Library, Curtis Cecil says he's heard complaints from people who live in mobile homes or apartments who would love to start a garden and grow food but don't have a place to do so. Now with this community garden, they can do just that. After seeking and receiving $10,000 from a Kentucky Fried Wishes grant, Cecil and the KELCURT Foundation team asked Soddy Daisy officials about land for a community garden. City Manager Burt Johnson leased a plot of land next to the wrestling arena for little to no cost.
We're actually under a 5-year lease, and they charge us $1 per year for 5 years. But it gives us 5 years to develop this, grow this, and to show the city what we can do and how a community garden can benefit the entire community here in Soddy Daisy.
Cecil says the garden has come at a crucial time where people and families are struggling to put food on the table. According to the Chattanooga Food Bank, 41% of people in our region who are food insecure are children. He hopes the garden will help residents make ends meet.
This month alone, inflation hit 6.2%. Things just keep going up. We've had an epidemic with bird flu once again, so eggs are going to start going up. The prices at the grocery store keep climbing. So when we can create stuff like this where people can supplement their own food and feed their own houses and their own families, this is the way to go. This is the way to save money by doing it yourself.
The garden has a total of 14 garden beds and 2 are handicap accessible. Cecil says they are leased out yearly to people wanting to start a garden to feed their families. Janelle Shears is currently leasing a bed and will be using her crops to feed the community. She's doing a Three Sisters garden, which is an indigenous garden that's made up of corn, whole beans, and squash.
We will plant our first sister, which is corn, during the planting moon, which is in May. And so I'm preparing the garden today and we'll be smudging and blessing the garden so that we are prepared for the planting moon.
Cecil says this is only the beginning of what's to come. Over the next few years, a pollinator garden will be built, which is a complete habitat that provides food, nesting areas, and overwintering sites for insects. Residents can also expect a food forest guild,
where you actually plant a peach tree, an apple tree, and a pear tree, along with blueberries and strawberries and onions and bulbing flowers to actually help the entire ecosystem, and you can eat everything around and in the tree.
For Local 3 News, I'm Dallas Payton.